Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate is certainly a nice treat for fans of Metroidvania games. It's always fun to play a portable Batman game, and Blackgate should definitely be experienced by fans of the comic book icon. I'd love to tell you all that this is one of the better releases of the year, but sadly there's a lot of improvement needed if there's ever talks of a sequel. For starters, exploration and especially backtracking is extremely tedious thanks to a confusing mapping system. This is a 2.5D action adventure where you can only go left or right. Yet, looking at the map, you wouldn't think so. Sometimes heading right on the screen will make you go left on the map. I've never experienced such headaches in a Metroidvania game before just trying to get around. You're better off relying on memory. Since this is such a used game, it's easier said than done. There's also a shameless fetch quest at the end with the sole purpose of prolonging the adventure. The timing is frustrating as it's after one of the toughest boss battles in the entire game. Having to backtrack and rescue 5 hostages is even more annoying thanks to the terrible mapping system. Don't expect much with Blackgate's plot. It's practically non-existent. Meeting classic foes like the Joker and the Penguin are always fun, and the voice acting is top-notch. At the end of the day, however, the conclusion kind of makes the entire game pointless. I don't typically play these kind of games for their stories, and thankfully Blackgate is extremely fun to play. Using Batman's many tools to solve puzzles and find upgrades is a blast. The fighting system from the Arkham series makes a return here and handles very well. It's a surprisingly challenging game with some boss battles requiring many tries before you best them. It's not frustrating though, as the checkpoint system is perfect. There's one gigantic puzzle at some point which just complements the game rather well, forcing you to use Batman's full library of gadgets to solve it. I also really enjoy the cutscenes as they feel like you're watching a digital comic. I thought this was a nice homage to Batman's comic book roots. New Game Plus really shines and warrants multiple playthroughs. The game changes the order of which you fight certain enemies and even includes new story scenes to reward you for your effort. At the end of the day, even with all its flaws, I really enjoyed Batman Blackgate. It could have been so much more, that's for sure, but I was hooked and completed the game in 2 settings. It's a 10-hour adventure and one that comes recommended for fans of Metroidvania games. Make sure to check out the full written review at projectcoe.com. Thanks for watching.